Hello guys, this is C147.
And Shadow 001.
And today something he's not really enthusiastic over.
Sorry. Yeah, sure. It's the footnotes of the comic that we read called
Boiling Watterson.
Which is that guy that looks like a pedophile. He's got that mustache.
Now apparently this is so mind-blowingly complicated that we need these very well laid out footnotes.
Ooh.
So we're gonna have to listen to what this author says.
Alright, let's go.
These are divided into pages that they appear on. Yeah, I like to hide lots of stuff and make tons and tons of illusions. I wonder if anyone GT'd them all. And this list isn't even a complete one.
Yeah. Fail. It's like, hey, look at all the shit I wrote about, but you know, I'm gonna half-ass it.
Yeah, I couldn't find a complete one, so in fact, I didn't even think about finding a complete one. I didn't even think
because no one really cares.
I didn't even think footnotes would exist for these things.
Yeah, I mean, it's such a lame-ass comic. Yeah, let's make footnotes about it.
I mean, the one thing it does well is that the storytelling is very clear.
And that's it. Everything. Oh, actually, not even the storytelling, because like so much random shit happens that you're like, what the hell? So even at that storytelling, it's like.
Okay, on second thought, maybe these are really necessary.
I guess so. All right, spoilers. So if you have not seen our video of us reading it, go watch this before you watch this.
Link in the description and annotations.
All right, so let's read this.
Comment, rate, and subscribe.
No, we are not like that. We are not I-justing or I-whore, as I call it.
Alright.
Uh-oh. Who do you call?
Oh no. It's the Cole's department store.
Oh no.
Hello, Cole's. Yeah, we're in the middle of making a video about pedophile.
Footnotes?
No, it's not about Sonichu. Okay, love you, bye.
Yeah, totally. They'd be like, who was that? I don't know, but let's not call this number again.
Wow, that's an effective strategy.
Yeah. So telemarketer.
Yeah, enough of this rambling. Let's go to page 1. Popcorn Shop is the store that Mr. Watterson had used to visit when he was still drawing Calvin and Hobbes. If you look in the back of the book, The Essential Calvin and Hobbes, you can see that Calvin is picking up the Popcorn Shop. Today, it gets tons of visitors from C&H fans.
Which is Calvin and Hobbes, if you don't know what that means.
Yes. Clark is based off the design of Calvin.
Oh, no shit. Didn't I already mention that in our thing? I was like, that looks a lot like Calvin.
Well, yeah, that ugly thing is supposed to look like Calvin.
Yes, I did. But then you were like, oh no, it can't be. So, good thing I didn't make a bet. You would have lost a lot of money.
Can't believe I derped that hard.
Alright.
I had originally planned to restrain the story to this mysterious town where everyone is drawn Calvin and Hobbes style. But thankfully, I decided not to.
Yeah, thankfully. It's like, thank God I didn't do that bullshitty idea.
Yeah, God forbid something interesting happened.
Yeah. Anyway.
God forbid that something interesting happened in Aria or this.
Oh, I like this next one. Like, anyone gave a shit about this next thing. Yeah.
Interstate 40 is a real freeway in the USA, cutting east-west across New Mexico. It starts in Southern California and ends in Miami.
Oh, no shit, really? Like, and that and, like, anyone gives a damn. I was like, oh my god, really? That was, like, a real interstate. Oh my god. I thought it was fake.
Interstate 40 sign. Hidden 1337 of the story.
Oh my god.
Yes. I can't believe it. Now let's go to page 2.
Oh.
And the eye that stares at the viewers.
Yeah.
Streets of the sign are named after Charles Schulz, author of Peanuts, and Gary Larson, author of The Far Side.
I don't know what The Far Side is, and Peanuts, I think it's kind of weird. How they don't sound like they're drunk. They're like, teacher, did you drink last night?
Yes, teacher.
We know your mother was a whore.
Alright. Now on to page 3. Cooper is modeled after Coop from Cartoon Network program Megas XLR.
Okay, what? That's such a random thing. Because that cartoon was, like, kind of fail. I mean, it only had, like, 10 episodes and then it gave up.
Wow!
So, I mean, and that doesn't even look nothing like him, because I actually looked up and saw a couple
He's fat!
That's the only thing, that's it! He doesn't have that, like, I don't see him. I mean, I actually, when you told me this the first day at school about how he's supposed to look like that character, I was like, I'll look up episodes on YouTube. He looks nothing like him. Look up the actual picture of the character.
Okay then.
But like Coop or yeah, Coop. His name is Coop or Cooper.
Coop.
Coop.
This one's Cooper.
Well, I mean, other than the name, okay, what the hell is that? That's way more interesting. Apparently, you have like XL, XLR, extra large robot. There you go. That looks nothing like him because Megas. What is it? Coop looks like a 30-year-old like basement dweller. This guy just looks like a 15-year-old basement dweller, and he looks more badass because he's got that mustache. Hair thing, and he's got a giant robot, and this guy's only got a grocery bag. So,
Rudy is modeled after Jamie from the same show.
Who? Oh, okay, that looks more like, yeah, I can see him. I can see because they have the wool hat in the middle of the summer days. They're both stoners. Because the other guy's like, that's cool, giant robot battle. He sounds like he's stoned. Whoever voiced him probably was stoned because he knew that this was a film character. So yeah, this character makes more sense from that show.
Stephanie functions much like Kiba.
Okay, did you just like take every character from that show and just like, I'm gonna put him there?
Sonic you all over again.
Yeah, pretty much.
Rounding out the trios for the two, though Stephanie is a recurring character and doesn't really physically resemble Kiba at all.
Duh, no. But her personality does kind of work the same. So that I'll give her props.
Cooper's 66%.
Yeah.
D.
He's a D. Everyone else is like, yeah, that does look like the other character, and that cat thing.
Hey, look, it's Kiba. What are you doing with this fat guy?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cooper's personality is also based on someone who sat near me in painting class.
What the hell? He's like, whoever who sat next to me in painting class, I hope you're reading this comic. I hate you that I put you in this shitty comic.
He's fat, obnoxious, opportunistic, and lazy, just like Cooper.
No, Cooper was actually had some balls. I mean, at least he fought aliens with a giant robot. This guy, Cooper, just sucks. And he sounds like a car. Like the Cooper XL. Oh.
Though the chap also was a mathematical genius and had very broad knowledge. He and Cooper both fail all their classes, though.
Ironic, because they smoke too much pot. There's actually like a stereotype saying people who smoke pot are actually geniuses, but they're just stupid enough not to know that the drug is bad for them.
Or maybe they know it's bad for them and still drink it anyway. Or smoke it!
Smoke it, you can't really drink marijuana. That'd be weird. Anyway, speaking of it...
Cooper's garage is modeled after the garage in my house.
Garage? The garage?
Are we grammar Nazis?
Pretty much. I mean, we just read Spider Seas after all. Actually, we held back on that. We could have said every little mistake, but no, we were just like, we would be here all day if we were to comment on Spider Seas grammar.
The lawnmower, tennis balls, and box of straws are located in roughly the same place, as are the washing
How are we
machines.
supposed to know this? Are we supposed to, like, stalk you and be like, oh, what do you know?
Oh, this is about to get even easier. Cooper's house number is 6440, which was my school ID number in middle school.
That's a really shit. Oh, thanks for telling your personal.
Yep. So if you want to see my garage, you can just go up and look at the middle school's data, hacks expertly.
Yeah, and what's next? This guy's that dumb that he's like, yeah, Cooper's, middle school number is my social security number. It's like people were like, oh, thanks. I can steal your identity.
Hi.
Alright, next.
Okay. Oh, page
The
5.
poster. Right.
The poster of flowers is based on the poster I saw.
Oh, that? That shitty ass written poster? That doesn't even look like. That looks like a zoom up of oatmeal or something with sunshine or something.
looks like a hairy butt.
That too. That's even better. A hairy ass. That's what.
The poster of flowers is based on a
Which looks like ass.
based on a poster I saw in middle school.
What school did you go to? They have a poster of hairy butts and sunshine. That looks like a cover for a gay porn.
I guess its purpose was to help you relax, but no one really notices. just like in this story.
That doesn't even look like a field of flowers. Now that you said that it looked like a butt that's hairy, that's all I can see here.
It looks like oatmeal.
That or like it's like farting out sunshine and like a fart.
Remember, kids, eat your fiber.
Pretty much. Anyway. This is more fun than I thought it was going to be. This is enjoyable.
Okay, good. This is like how it goes with every comic of this nature.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I can't believe I'm going to do this. And then, oh, this is
It's
fun.
because these comics are like so dumb. I hate to love them, that's what I'm saying.
Lyra and Napster are playing a strange combination of soccer, football, and jalai.
Wait, what? I think you can tell who's playing which sport.
The 3 episodes Lyra has starred in a row are, get ready for this, Nick, The Handyman Can and the 2 parts to Inhuman Race. I may post them. I have them both scanned in and ready to be shown.
What?!
I wanted to see your reaction to that.
What the hell? Does he ever?
Nope.
He's like, I will do it!
Eventually.
Sometime in my life! If I get one. But the way you write these comics, I think it would be done by now. Anyway.
Like, I want to see this. I mean...
I'm interested. Let's send him an email if he has an email.
No, you send it to him. You're on your own.
Okay, you don't really care, actually. I believe
yeah,
you.
I do.
Is that a banana? I'm a banana. Anyway, moving on.
Okay.
So...
Jam Jam Dance Solution is a take on Dance Dance Revolution.
Oh, no shit, really?
Yeah. Okay, this is outright insulting.
Yeah, it's like, hey, you dumb shits that are reading my comic and giving me millions of dollars from reading it or something. Just in case you don't know, I'm referencing a very popular dancing game. What's the next one? Shitman gonna be like Hitman?
John Steinberg is a bookworm I knew in high school who wouldn't dance even if you pay him $1 million. Of course, it's a reference to a previous story, John gets a new gig.
How are we supposed to know this? Are we supposed to, like, stalk your life and be like, oh, wasn't that in your middle school? Why is he referencing things that we wouldn't know unless you knew him personally?
Probably because it would be interesting to see this person's life,
yeah.
if you will.
We should interview him. That'd be nice. He'd be like, my first question would be like, why are you not dead? Why are you writing these horrible comics?
Alright then. We'll have to prepare that for another date, but for now, we have this.
Alright. The molecules.
Where he goes to Tokyo to win a Jam Jam tournament.
Alright, so page 9. Oh, by the way, chemistry.
The molecules on the chalkboard on the 7th panel from left to right and top to bottom are methane, hydrogen, ammonia, water, and nitrogen. If anyone's not big on chemistry.
Yeah. Okay, now he's just insulting you like, you don't know basic elements and compounds.
Full chemical equation on the 12th panel, a salt reaction, should read nano 3 oc plus HC2C3O2 oc into Na2.
See, that's the combine. Adding these together, that's the solution.
Plus HNO3 oc. That's sodium nitrate, vinegar, sodium acetate, and nitric acid, respectively.
Okay, so this guy's not that much of a dumb shit. He at least knows his basic chemistry.
Yay!
And knows his double reaction.
Did you know this person actually graduated college?
Yeah. Surprising. Okay, I guess maybe he's just trolling us with all these portable. Who knows? Maybe like spider seas.
This makes sense.
Anyway.
11. The comedic pair is actually Kirby's hallucination from Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. Their set background is the famous painting by Van Gogh's Starry Night.
Which one? What is he talking about? This?
Probably.
I never played Kirby 64, The Crystal Shards. I've heard that was the worst Kirby game ever. Because it's way too easy or something. But every Kirby game, in my opinion, has been too easy. Because I do have that Super Saga Kirby game.
I thought this was original.
Yeah. Yeah, he's taking, like, parts of stuff. I mean, there's a difference between referencing some things and then just, like, straight out taking things and, like, I'm gonna take all these references and put it here. It's odd, and it's, like, a really weird combination, because most people, when they reference things, it's at least the same subject. He's taking something from a video game, something that's, like, actually happening in chemistry. It's, like,
And real world.
In real world,
Pedophiles.
like 60. What was that called? Highway 60 or something? Highway
40.
40, whatever.
Mm.
Anyway, page 13.
Everything Mr. Watterson says is true. This is how he sees the world.
That children should be touched.
He's very anti-commercialist.
I guess so.
And again, who would want to merchandise for a complete pedophile?
Yeah, pretty much. He drives a van on purpose.
The two biggest malls in the area are apparently Mackenzie and Madison malls. In addition to being a street corner and splash, Mackenzie and Madison are also the two most common girls' names in the USA.
But Muhammad is #1 around the world. Thank you, informative spark. Core from Portal.
Vlad says the quote wrong. It should be, this is like shooting fish in a barrel.
What does he say?
This is gonna be like shooting fish in a barrack.
Okay, then why did you never go back and fix it?
Because Vlad is socially inept, apparently.
Oh, I thought it was like he accidentally wrote it wrong. I was like, that's like failed on your part if you typed it wrong or whatever. Anyway, next.
Crowd faces. Characters without parentheses come from my own series. Timmy Turner from Fairly OddParents, Lyle Rutherford, Quato Toyer, Philip, Kalisho, Joey, George, Nice, Adolf Hitler, who is my original character!
Yeah!
Do not steal! Yugimoto from Yu-Gi-Oh! Adolf Hitler again, my character! Sheep from Sheep in the Big City, Goku and Majin Buu from Dragon Ball Z.
Didn't you, like, also this one had, like, Fillmore or something? Whatever, that's probably on the next page. So yeah, those are all the characters. I remember that when we recorded this, we were like, what the hell? Why is there, like, Hitler in the background? Did someone actually, like, cosplay as Hitler?
Probably.
Anyway, number 16.
Crowd faces. Lenny Compassion from my series. #1 from Codename Kid Next Door. Don Quayle, Spiky again, Alex.
Spiky Wikey from MLP.
Oh, you wish.
Next.
Alex, Benny, Homer Simpson from The Simpsons.
Oh no shit, really? I thought it was the other Homer Simpson that was like really popular in
Waldo from Where's Waldo,
oh, no
Marcy,
shit.
Ash Ketchum from Pokemon, Kenny McCormick from South Park, Geo Stone, Alchemies, The Grim Reaper, George Washington, which is my character! A Clown, Cornelius Fillmore from Eric Cartman from South Park, and Pierre Yossi.
And a banana!
A banana! A banana is the scent that Vlad uses as slang for dollar in select areas of the USA.
Okay, that is weird.
Yeah, underground markets can get downright bizarre sometimes.
Like, what happens if you like are trying to like ask for money to a gay guy? You're like, "Can you give me some of your banana?" You'd be like, "What?"
Sure, just suck on my banana.
You're so immature.
Yep. Crowd faces, Akbar, Life in Hell, Dr. Oswald, which is my character, and Serge Watts.
And then Pepsi Twist.
Yep. Yes, Pepsi Twist is simply Pepsi with D-limonene added in. Feel ripped off?
Yes. Alright, more crowd faces. God damn it. Like, these, like, first...
Why don't you just put less effort into the crowds and put more effort into the story writing?
Yeah.
I would really like that.
Actually, did you actually say this guy graduated college? What did he major in?
I don't know.
English? Probably not.
There's no way. There is simply no way.
Yeah, I cannot see this as a playwright. Unless America got so stupid that it's like going now that they're like, alright, it's an American classic. Boiled page, yay!
Crowd. Mario from Mario Brothers.
Oh, no shit.
Millie Lawrence, whoever that is. Otto Osworth from Time Squad.
Never heard of that.
Otto again. Time Squad?
What is that?
Assholes travel back in time to...
Oh, yeah, is that the one with the robot, a little kid, and, like, some Captain Falcon ripoff?
Yep.
Yeah, that, now I remember. I never saw that.
Peter Griffin from Peter Griffin.
From Family Guy.
Timmy Turner again. Ness from Earthbound. Charlie Brown from...
Peanuts.
No, Snoopy.
From Snoopy. That's what I used to call him. Little.
Billy and Mandy from The Grim Adventures of the Grim Reaper.
And
The Old Cart Salesman is based on a magic cartman salesman from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. It's also very loosely based off Mark Twain.
Where is he? What page is it? This one? Let me see. Let me close the that guy?
Wait, you're that skunk who's selling those candles, right?
Oh, I kind of see him. Yeah, that is him.
Oh my god, this person must be like a scholarly genius.
Okay, so this character, yeah, he does look like that Magic Cartman from Zelda.
Well, miss, your cart is down that way. I sell backpacks. It's kind of obvious that this isn't your cart.
Alright, so he kind of looks like also...
He doesn't act like Mark Twain, though.
No, he's not racist enough. Yes.
Yes, that is none other than Jackie Chun, the turtle hermit from Dragon Ball in disguise. He has disguised himself as Jackie Chun to fool his top students, Goku and Kuririn.
I thought that was like...
Some random old guy.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why is he wasting his time? Maybe he's just trying to establish a background. That way, if they somehow get to the internet... He
seriously looks like another character, but I can't think of it. It'll come to me, like, later tonight before I go to bed. I'll be like, oh my god, now I remember. I don't know, it'll come to me if I think about it.
Annotations will be helpful.
Yeah.
The access Mr. Chun is talked about is the one from World War II.
Okay.
No, really. Mr. Chun is based off an arduous history teacher of mine in high school.
Yes, we would know that because we totally.
Why are you replacing a potential random old guy with copyright character?
Yeah.
We could switch him out with someone else and nothing would be changed.
Yeah. But it's so random. Why is it like talking about like, hey, remember when I went to high school and I had this teacher? I'm like, no, because no one probably knows who you are.
Lyra and Steph are not the same species. This is explained in Inhuman Race.
Which is probably another comic of his.
Yeah, keep pertinent information away from your readers. That's gonna keep them.
Yep. Don't we do that with our videos? We just like, with this video right now, we were like, hey, if you didn't see this original comic, go see it now.
Well, we're not keeping pertinent information away from them, so it's kind of like anti-general guy or something.
I guess so.
My teeth are important.
I fed my fangs. Isn't that what Chris Chan said or something?
Huh. Probably. Tweedledee and Tweedledum are two characters from Lewis Carroll's Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, if you're stupid enough that you don't know who those characters are.
They're basically a couple of fools, which is all that matters in this story.
Like you. High five.
For being a couple of fools. Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are two characters from William Shakespeare's play Hamlet. They were assigned by King Claudius to extract information over Hamlet, but failed to do so.
I never read Hamlet, but all I know about it is that famous quote of
"You fail!
To be or not to be, that's the question. That's the only thing I know about it. I mean,
that's the only thing I remember about it.
Yeah, me too. That's the only thing I know about it. I never read it itself. I know there's like father issues or something.
Yeah, I've read it. It's really not one of his best plays.
What about Much Ado About Nothing? That one's like really funny. It has a lot of sexual innuendos.
Oh yes.
Maybe they're between the sheets, and they're talking about it because it's funny because they're talking about books, but then they're also talking about sex. Oh, William. Anyway, moving on.
They continue to take orders from the king until Hamlet forges a letter that causes a group of pirates, originally staged by Rosencrantz and Guildenstern, to execute Hamlet, to execute the duo instead. So in short, they are like Tweedledee and Tweedledum. There is a character named Ophelia in Hamlet, but her presence is purely coincidental to the skunk.
Odd.
Abbott and Costello were two actors who always worked together. They worked in comedy sketches between the 1920s and the 1940s, much in the same line as the Three Stooges and the Marx Brothers.
That's actually pretty interesting. Okay, that alone, that information that he just said, that was actually pretty interesting. So,
yes,
somewhat was informational.
Garfield the Iron Knight, however, is unable to receive stat boosts from attachment cards.
Okay, what the hell is he talking about?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, okay.
Of course we wouldn't know about this, even though I've played Yu-Gi-Oh! Before.
And you watched Yu-Gi-Oh! I only watched the abridged series.
Okay, page 22. Lyra's story is a summary of what happened in Inhuman Race Part 2, when the race around the world reached Japan.
Okay, well, we never read that, so we wouldn't really know.
He does have some strange fetish for women's undergarments, though, especially mine. Brr, what a lecher.
Is that Yu-Gi-Oh with like a heart and panties hung?
Yep.
This guy's just like Joseph Clarence
This
from
person has issues.
He's just like the first victim of Hitman. He's got underwear hung in the wall.
Yep. Yukimoto, your dark side dies today. Backstab. Game over, you win.
Alright, next page. 23.
The first good shot of Vlad is on this page. His face is identical to that of Nobita Nobi's, the Japanese children's manga Doraemon.
I never read that or saw it.
Why would you? Oh great, I don't even have anything to say.
For me or him?
Both.
Okay. Well, why are you mad at me for not reading or seeing it?
Because you should be reading more Japanese animes.
I have school to attend to. I can't do everything I want to. I wish I could. That time anyway.
All those advanced placement classes are real and such a schedule is feasible. An advanced placement class is university level, taught in high school. Except not really.
Because your easy classes anyway.
Vlad,
Did you actually know those AP classes, quote unquote, of today were actually just regular college, were regular high school classes that your
yeah, a
parents
lot
took?
of things have changed from the 40s.
The standards. Meaning that the classes you're taking today aren't the same. They're way much easier than the ones that your parents took.
Vlad's underweighted GPA would put him as a straight A student from the beginning. His weighted GPA says that 80% of his classes were either honors, somewhere between regular level in college, or AP.
So wait, what's the difference between honors, regular, and AP? Or actually just honors and AP.
Regular is level 1, honors is level 2, AP is holy.
Oh, okay. So I was like, isn't honors and AP almost the same?
Ayn Rand is a book writer. She wrote Anthem and Fountainhead, both of which are also scholarships.
Yep, that I know. I've heard of that.
Gary Kasparov is the man who challenged the supercomputer Deep Blue to a set of chess message. He lost.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that too.
Gracie Films is the studio that produces The Simpsons.
Okay, I did not know that because I don't really read all the credits. I'm like, oh my god, what studio produced this? This show that's
The
shit.
USDA is a branch of the U.S. government invented by former President Theodore Roosevelt to inspect food products. So do not doubt it when he says that your meal is dog food.
Yeah.
All meat legally sold in the USA must be passed by either the USDA or FDA.
Okay, that's nice. Well,
Or fastest thing alive.
fastest thing.
Fastest derp alive.
So anyway, now that he's dead and shit like that doesn't exist, because 20% of our food that we eat is actually meat. The other 80% is just stuff. Or is it the other way around, where 20% is just stuff, 80% is real meat? I don't know. That's McDonald's in a nutshell.
If only Theodore Roosevelt was still alive, a lot of things would be changed.
Moving on, page 27. Or 5, sorry.
The dream sequence lacks panels, much like dream sequences in Calvin and Hobbes.
Okay.
The handwriting also mocks that of Bill Watterson's.
Oh, so he wrote it crappily just like
Even though it looks exactly the same.
I was actually about to say that. It looks really similar to your original writing. Maybe you shouldn't be, like, mocking him. You know, like, looks who's talking, you know?
This isn't the tip of the iceberg as far as irony goes.
It takes one to know one, right?
Yeah.
You're like, oh, you have crappy handwriting. So do you. Moving on.
Cooper is Calvin, Rudy is Hobbes, and Steph is Susie. Oh, I didn't guess that.
Oh, really? I didn't know, because that fucking wool hat always looked like something that Calvin had. You know?
Hobbes.
Or Hobbes, whatever. Because Hobbes is always a stoner that wears a wool hat in the summer.
Ah.
Or maybe it's Calvin that is always the stoner, because he's so stoned that he thinks a toy's alive.
Stephanie represents my arguments to Will Larson's idealism.
Odd.
All of the characters in this dream also behave like their Calvin and Hobbes counterparts.
Okay.
Especially about that very intelligent arguing. What Steph Susie says about Pokemon is true.
That's page 27. I'm gonna go. Alright.
However, the margins between the TV show and the video game were less than 2 weeks for both countries. What she says about the newspapers in the 20s and 30s actually came from Mr. Watterson's very own head. He mentions their qualities in his books and speeches.
Awesome.
Yes, he doesn't base his facts on facts, but rather opinions.
Logical. Alright, page 28.
Yes. Did I mention that smart chicks turn me off?
Okay.
Cooper is showering and peeing at the same time.
Okay,
Why are we? No!
Wait,
I can't.
I didn't even notice that. Wait, how
Let
do
me
you
see.
I didn't even know that. Okay, you zoomed in. That how would I know that? Why would you mention that?
Why not have him take a dump in the bathroom too?
Yeah. No,
And
but it's like so weird. How did like now that he mentioned it, it looks like he was also vomiting.
You shouldn't be going to school today, considering you're vomiting.
Peeing in the shower. You're probably like really drunk. Okay, why? It perplexes me that he states that, and it just perplexes me even more that people didn't notice. And he's like, "Yeah, I gotta point it out to you." And what perplexes me even more is that you drew it in the first place. Like, what was going through your head? You're like, you know what? No, him taking a shower.
He's in a rush.
Like him taking a shower. No, that's not good enough. I gotta make him pee at the same time. It's more artistic. Moving on.
Then he simultaneously puts his shirt on, pours coffee, and grabs a toaster. Finally,
Wait, grabs a toaster? Oh yeah. I thought he
rock out.
It's like, I'll just toast this on the bus.
Rock out, bro.
I
Rock
thought that
out.
was a space helmet I've ever saw.
That is one of the weirdest looking space is gonna be very strange for Cooper.
It just looks like
And I can see his underwear where he's still peeing.
Okay. These footnotes are more fun than I thought. Good thing I did it. Good thing you talked me into them. Alright, next.
Finally, he grabs his backpack, car keys, and toast while running out of his house from his unplugged rocking toaster. That's a great reason to rock out right there.
Thank you, Cleveland!
With my toaster!
We don't have a camera. We should have probably filmed this with our reactions. That would have been more funny.
Oh,
Are
well.
you actually recording this?
On Audacity.
Oh, thank God. If you did not record this, I was like... you're on your own now.
The picture on Cooper's shirt is the grape from the Twistables commercial.
Wait, what? Okay. I don't know what the hell he's talking about. That was Fruit Twistables. Is that the one with the commercial where it's always like the fruits were like in boot camp or something?
Yeah, probably.
I assume that is. Okay, moving on.
Cooper is showering and peeing.
We already read that. We know that now. I didn't even know that the first one. I wish I could go back in time when we actually did the commentary for this comic book, but I've been like, yo, past Shadow Duck, he's peeing. I would have been like, what?
You might as well have him jerk at the same time.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, all these bubbles remind me of Steph. And Susie at the same time.
Bubbles.
Power
Fucking bubbles!
Yes, indeed.
Anyway, moving on.
The power tool cabinet, wastebasket, door, clothes hanger, and Tide detergent are showering and peeing.
Okay, no, that's not what it says. It just says the power tool cabinet, the wastebasket door, and clothes hanger and
Tide detergent are in the same exact spot as our garage.
Oh, thank you. We didn't know that. Next time I go into your garage, I'll be like, oh, isn't that the same in Boiling Page?
Hey, look, Cooper. I thought this was your house. Why'd you steal this from Cooper? Are you a hijacker?
Alright, so page 29.
A marker ink ran straight through the other side, so I had to make the inked in parts of the culprit on page 30 a mirror image of that on page 29.
Wait, what is he talking about?
I
have no idea what he's talking about. And what is he like peeing again? In that picture. He's like, oh damn it, I'm waiting for the bus. Let me just wait for the bus and pee at the same time.
I'm still in kindergarten. I wonder where it ran off at.
Yeah, what is he talking about? I don't know. Maybe he was peeing at the same time while writing. The Arthur.
I don't see it.
Okay.
Maybe
he shouldn't have even mentioned it. Now we're like practically searching for a boo-boo he made. Anyway, page 30.
The bottom sticker in the 9th panel is Spaceman Smith.
Where?
Spaceman Smith.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
31. The full joke that Stephanie tells goes like this. There's a Mexican, an American, and a Jamaican peeing in the shower.
No, that's not what it says. I'll read it since you're making this joke.
Yes.
There is a Mexican, an American, and a Jamaican on the plane. The plane's altitude is dropping, and the pilot tells that they have to throw something out. The Jamaican throws out his box of marijuana and says, "Don't worry, in my country we have plenty of that." The plane is still lowering. The pilot says that there needs to be something else to be tossed out. The Mexican throws out his cocaine and says, "Don't worry, there's plenty of that where it came from." The plane is still going down. The pilot says, "There needs to be more cargo that needs to be tossed out." The American tosses the Mexican out of the plane and says, "Don't worry, in my country we have plenty of them." It's actually a pretty good job.
If only you didn't interrupt it, Stoner Kiva.
Okay, well, is that an actual joke? I've never heard of that. You know what? I'm gonna remember that joke when we.
Yes, when you flirt with your next girlfriend.
I'll be like,
if you ever have one again.
Shut up. Don't bring my personal life into this. Page 33.
The teacher, Scully Mulder, is the last names of the stars in the X-Files. Thank you. The Force Nix class is number 256. I only picked that because 2 power...
Because it's
8 power of 2.
Okay, thanks.
A red herring, in case you didn't know, is a false clue purposefully put so that the detective will notice it, with the intention of throwing the detective off the right path.
Okay, thank you. Maybe we won't. Maybe instead of us looking it up and learning about it on our own, you're gonna just straight out tell us. That's America.
Thank you.
All right.
I did not learn this from bad cartoons already.
Yeah, like
must be like red herring.
You mean like the Adventures of the pup named Scooby-Doo?
Yep.
I like that cartoon. Anyway, moving on.
Trace's grandfather was apparently a 30s Chicago PI. His office furniture is very similar to Steph's, if you've noticed.
That shitty thing? That looks like garbage. How do you zoom in on that?
Scroll up.
I seriously can't see. Is that the furniture?
Probably.
Who would know when there's a cowboy hat, a bottle of whiskey, and I don't know.
It's probably a bottle of ketchup.
Whatever.
Look at all the food that she makes.
Yeah, anyway, moving on.
You said douchebag. It's based on Beavis' catchphrase in Beavis and Butthead. You said butt.
Oh, okay. I like Beavis.
I thought that was just him being immature.
Yeah. Well, then again, Beavis and Butthead image, right?
Yes.
Oh,
Puns explained. Molecules equals...
molecules, oh.
Neutron.
Is neutron. Oh, wow. This is like the most basic stuff.
And this is the only one that really warranted any explanation. Lyra Kaza Partson equals lyrics, Kaza, a file sharing site, Partson is Napster scrambled.
Oh, okay, that I can understand why you would explain, but the other things are just like...
Molecules, it's a pun on, electricity or something.
Alright, page 37.
Tharp. I punched the numbers into a calculator to find the metric heights and weights.
Okay, wait, what? What does that have to do with anything?
That's a good question.
What calculations?
Of how tall they would be in relation to one another.
Oh. Are you serious? You actually wasted your time doing that? Okay.
Yep. We gotta make this look factual.
Moving on.
Puns explained. Ophelia door equals odor.
Okay.
WTF is a story that is now to be left to the reader's imagination. I may plan on doing that story sometimes, though it's very complex. Somehow I doubt that.
Yeah, me too. That's why I yawned. I'm like, no, complex, my ass.
I am a budding Eggs Benedict Arnold. It's a twisted combination of I am a budding Albert Einstein. Eggs Benedict is one way to cook eggs, and Benedict Arnold, a traitor from the American Revolution, who started off in the American Army but then worked for the British.
Okay, just in case you didn't listen.
So he's like a spy.
Pretty much. Your mother.
Yes, he uses a bunch of butter and grease in order to like infiltrate people's bases and then squish his targets.
Okay, that's.
And he does that to the manager of the grocery store, so he doesn't have to pay for all that butter that he has to use.
I didn't go down on this.
Scroll down.
Oh.
Dun dun dun. Excuse me.
Right.
That's why I'm in control.
Fine, you go. You control.
Page 39. Oh wait, page 38 through 39. Between I guess accidents do happen, and, well, your mind, Rudy. In the order of which the characters speak is the same reverse. They are Rudy, Cooper, Napster, Steph, Trace, Lyra, Trace, Steph, Napster, Cooper, and Rudy. I did this on purpose.
Obviously, if you did that. Or probably what happened was that you did that by accident, and you're like, oh shit, that's a coincidence. Let me just say that I did it on purpose. Or
More than likely. Calete means be quiet in Spanish.
It's cállate.
Cállate.
You're even saying it wrong. Cállate.
Doyle is based off of Conan from the anime mystery series Detective Conan, and also known as Case Closed. His name comes from the same source as Conan, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle.
Ha! We beat this to you, because I remember when we read this, I was like, who the fuck's Conan? And we looked it up. So we beat you to the footnotes. So, yay, we already knew this, because we did it on our own. Much like a lot of these footnotes, you could have done it on your own, and we didn't get anything. But I guess you felt like you were important and intelligent enough that you had to explain everything. I guess. Moving on.
Lyra says, I can speak Spanish more or less. Steph says, be quiet! Where's the bathroom? I want the water. And you are a whore, and that's the truth.
Okay. Why was that sad? Let me see, page 4.
Because she can speak Spanish. Tú eres un patata y esta es la verdad.
Yeah, that's right.
As you can tell, my Spanish sucks.
I would read it, but no one really cares if I read it. Anyway.
Now, hold on a cotton-picking minute. Lyra is a popular line said in Looney Tunes. It's most often said by Bugs Bunny.
I knew this already.
Words, words, words. That's a line from Hamlet in Act 3, I think.
I think?
That's not a line.
Way to make you sound smart. You're like, I think it was there.
I can't look back at the script because Shakespeare's unreadable.
Yeah, I don't remember. I'm too busy peeing in the show.
Yeah, it's a good book. Like most of Shakespeare's stuff, it's good, but you have to learn his language, and that's...
Well, that's why you have No Fear Shakespeare, where it translates it in modern page. I always just read it, like, whenever we read it in class, the teachers are like, F it, we're not doing it in Shakespearean, let's just read it modern. We're like, yay!
Yes, Cooper's the one who says, hardy har har.
Okay.
And why do we care about this? Wait a minute. Well, we should go back for a moment.
Okay.
Let's go back to page 35. This is important. And then Rudy, Steph, Cooper, and Trace rearrange the chairs and tables around. Something like what you see in the next panel. Why was that in there?
Yeah, that part. Like, couldn't they just, like... I guess he had no way of trying to draw it. So he just said, meanwhile...
Especially when time's pretty important element, and they don't have a lot of it. Why would they spend time with all that labor?
True, that's actually a good point.
Maybe it gets their blood flowing, but it's not the first way you would do it.
Maybe because they're lazy. Or they're too busy peeing in the shower.
We're wrecking on this peeing in the shower.
Oh, yeah. I don't know, why would you even bring that up? Why would you even bring it up? Why would you draw it in the first place? Like, I think no one knew that until they were like, what the hell? Did you just admit that?
Nordstrom Thurmond is a pun on J. Storm Thurmond, a congressman in the USA who lived to be 101 years old. He served in the Senate for the longest time ever, and died earlier this year. Now we're back. Page 46 through 47. The girl who talks to Trace is based off Adult Malin from The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time.
Alright. Where is he?
This one? This plain looking thing?
That looks like Malin? Looks nothing like Malin.
Oh wait, this one.
The hair, but I mean, Malin had a nose.
Good point.
This must be Michael Jackson in disguise.
The quick sentence bit is taken off from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends. I really hate it when they do that on that show. It's annoying and it's mere filler time.
Much like this footnote. So what is it that he's complaining about, like Foster's Home?
The quick sentence bit. Quick sentence. He's 42. I thought he'd be cuter.
Whatever.
Okay.
Where are we up to?
Probably around the bottom right here.
Yeah. 48.
Clark Markston name is based off Mark Clarkston, a Flash animator who published a tutorial book. He's a really talented artist, but he can't write for beans.
Neither can you.
There's the irony. There's the climax of the irony.
Yeah. Nothing to say. This guy's just a huge hypocrite. Peas in the shower.
I think we're just milking that for all it's worth.
Yeah.
In several ways.
Oh, okay. I saw what you did there.
Milking.
Mm-hmm. Page 50. Oh, 49, sorry.
Barton's Bar resembles Moe's Tavern from The Simpsons.
Okay, how's that a reference? Just because they're both bars, that's a reference?
Look at them.
That's like you saying, hey, was it...
Just look at them, man.
Oh, that, but I'm saying that any bar could be that.
Barton.
Whatever.
426 means nothing. 761, however, is a popular bus route I've seen a lot.
What does that have to do with anything?
Explain everything, man.
Just like might as well say, hey, this is my address.
Alright. Cooper's spiel on the first panel mimics Coop's business bossiness while in the car.
Okay, I'll take your word for it.
A bluebelly, my bad, not to be confused with blueberry, is an insulting term towards Union soldiers after the Civil War. It was used primarily by black slaves who had been set free but didn't want to see the Union soldiers nearby.
Okay. Why is Cole's department store keep calling?
History, mate. History. It's very, very important.
Moving on.
There's a very clear shot of Trace's Republican elephant design on his shirt. On page 51. No.
I don't see anything. That? That could be a turtle or something.
He's not really conservative. He finds the elephant is cute.
Okay, you're telling us that.
Mr. Detective's facetious design. Facious design?
No, you're...
Okay. Mr. Detective has a 4-point star in his hat, different from the 5-pointed stars on the officer's hat.
Okay, thank you for telling me that. Was he like Jewish? That's why he has a 4-pointed star. Star of David badge.
No, that would be 6-pointed.
Oh yeah, you're right. My bad.
Bop. If you're gonna be racist, you're gonna have to do it
I'm
right.
not racist. That's like sacrilegious. What you meant to say. So bop for using improper vocab.
All right.
Oh wow. Sounds like you're gonna give birth.
Or pee in the shower.
Oh my god.
Mr. Detective's facious depiction is the same method as Conan uses to fool his culprits in Detective Conan / Case Closed. Clark also defends himself in the same way as the culprits do in that show. By throwing stickers!
Alright.
Mr. Detective's final comment, however, does not relate to the show.
Okay, thank you for telling us that. We did
Embrace yourselves! It is supposed to be brace yourself, proving that Cooper still can't put idioms together.
Okay. Even though I've heard embrace yourself.
A lot.
Yeah, so that means people are stupid, yeah. Maybe people who read this comic are like, that's a real quote, I'm gonna use it.
Oh my god, this is a really good comic, man. Burp, burp, burp. Insulting the fans.
The hubcap.
The hubcap on the 10th panel is called the spinner, which continues to spin after the car stops. So now I don't have to draw all these blades.
I'll just tell you about them in my footnotes.
Lee's Helicopter 42 is designed for speed. It has 3 features to help it go faster. Winglets at the tip of each propeller blade, retractable landing gear, and a rotor inside its tail. Yeah, not that we can really see it very well, but whatever.
Okay, thank you for that descriptive design of how it works. Despite the fact we can't even see it, it's like small as fuck.
That would be better on another page where the view is much more clear.
Yes.
Cityscape. To the left is Tick-Tock Tower, perpetually at 3 o'clock. It's a running gag. You know, as opposed to them being this late at night. Like, dude, how long have we been doing this? Like, how much gasoline did we use, man? How much philosophy can we, like, falsify and still sound smart?
So apparently that's supposed to be a running gag.
Yes, apparently. The helicopter next to it is the reflective building that may remind you of a scene from The Matrix. The advertisement is for Paper Mario 2, and the SS symbol on the building is the symbol for superscript, I think.
I think?
Yes.
It's talking about Paper Mario? Let me see.
Hmm.
Oh, that. Okay.
That's not Mario. That's some random...
A plumber.
That's some douche.
That's a Mexican wearing a hat.
That's not Mario.
No. And how's that Paper Mario 2? How would you know it's number 2? It could be for number 1 if you...
Or Super.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a Kenny McCormick sand hanger in Cooper's car. Oh, smells like death. Well, we'll have to continue this in part 2. This is Siege 147, page 54. This is the page where Benny dies in this episode.
Good. I hate all these characters.
Page
Why don't they all die?
This is a Season 8 episode of my series, which means Cooper's been waiting since Season 2.
I like Season 2 of MLP.
Yeah, it's marginally better than Season 1.
Yeah. Even though some people will debate that Season 1 was better. I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, there were a few horrible stinkers in Season 2.
Like the Super Squeezy episode.
And Lesson 0.
Actually, Lesson 0 was really good. I liked it.
Whoa, we're gonna have some words.
Oh no. We're gonna have a debate!
Yes.
Alright, but that's for another time. Let's finish with this.
Okay then. I certainly do. Cooper, you may remember Poochie from The Simpsons saying that. It's his catchphrase.
I don't know who the hell Poochie is. Because I don't watch The Simpsons too much.
It's one of those more widely watched Simpsons episodes.
Oh, okay. Still, I'm not a big Simpsons fan, so I don't know characters outside of, like, the main family. And a few minor ones.
Police car numbers. 561, a bus route that has been deleted from the system.
Okay, thank you for telling us, you hacker.
818, an area code in South California. 64F. After Nintendo 64.
Oh, really?
Could
Next is gonna say
up to
69 for the sex move or something.
386, total number of Pokemon.
At the time. I mean,
Yep.
isn't there like 400 now or something?
More than that. Much,
Yeah, more.
much more.
Like 582 or something? I don't know.
Here is the first clear view of Cooper's license plate.
It's my license plate.
No, surprisingly not.
Yeah.
Honestly, a big surprise considering you've been giving out your personal information left and right.
Yeah. Here's my credit card number.
910JQK is the notation for a royal flush in poker. Basically, Cooper and Rudy got royally flushed in this episode.
That's a nice way of saying royally fucked, but okay.
The 10th panel features Scrooge McDuck's money bin from DuckTales.
Woo!
Yay! We're supposed to be excited by this.
Yeah, I never watched DuckTales too much. Or, actually, no, that's false. I watched it a lot, but I don't remember much of it. So,
Alright. Alright, you have been redeemed.
Yeah. Alright.
Escherichia Cola is a fictional soda company. Escherichia Cola more commonly known as E. coli, is a normally harmless bacterium found in the human intestines, a favorite for recombinant DNA experiments. Cooper's comment on cola sales is obviously a spoof of the sheer size of the soda industry on the world.
That's actually somewhat of a witty joke. I kind of appreciate him for that.
Yep.
A bit.
Cooper's last comment on page 57, another modified version of Coop's Megas XLR speech habits.
Okay. I guess I will have to take his word on it, because we never really watched the show.
All 10 episodes of them?
Both episodes. I only saw like 2. And I didn't really pay attention. I mean, it seems like Michael Bay. It was like Michael Bay's pre-Transformer project. There's nothing but explosions, really, and fighting. I didn't really listen to dialogue. I was just like, whoa, that robot punched that other alien in the face. Awesome. That's
yeah,
pretty
I
much
hate your whiny, stupid-ass illogical, reactionary, anti-commercialist guts, and you treat unoriginality, which carries negative connotation, but can be very useful on the same level as substitution of author for continuity or an improvement, loose dog. Shut the hell up or I'll have to feed you to the traffic.
So who was who? Was Cooper that one that just said that whole, like, monologue?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Seems
So I was like, he didn't really explain who was who. I mean, we don't see through the car. Exactly. I think a better sketch would have been, like, the inside of the car when they were talking, rather than the outside.
Probably.
Yeah, dirt.
Artwork.
Artist.
The soda tanks in the fourth panel were not intended to read normal and diet, but actually kill and die.
Okay, how does that happen? How do you go from normal to kill?
They both end with L.
I guess. Kill and die.
Kill E. cola. Die E. cola.
Die, diet, because no one drinks you.
The Escherichia coli fact. How did that even catch on?
I don't know if it's like no one can pronounce it. The Asians must really hate that company. They'd be like, God damn it, we can't say that.
Escherichia Cola Factory and HQ were designed from the Bingo Highway stage in Sonic Heroes, hence all the neon and futuristic architecture.
Oh, okay, I kind of see that a little bit.
Why have that as a basis for a factory?
I don't know. It's prettyful and colorful. Like, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. I don't think it was intended to be driven on, but whatever.
Yeah. I think half of these footnotes, he just, like, looked at his comic again and was like, oh my god, that looks like a huge coincidental thing. I'm gonna just put that as a footnote. Because I don't know if this guy really thought about this through, like, let me just make this based on Sonic Heroes or something. I mean, it could be possible, but I have my doubts on that he really did that.
Yeah, me too. At this point.
Yeah.
That speedometer is in miles per hour. If you need to know, if you want to calculate it, for 140 miles per hour, it's about 250 kilometers per hour.
This guy must really like math.
If he's willing to point this out, then yeah, I can see it.
I have a feeling this guy's a scientist. I know that sounds stupid, but I mean, the way he writes things, I mean, most scientists are horrible writers. Unless it's like about the subject that they're the science in.
Yes, they're clearly scientists in drawing.
Well, not in drawing, scientists in like maybe chemistry, or I don't know what this guy is. Who knows, maybe this was written by Sheldon Cooper. Who's horrible at like drawing and stuff. If you watch Big Bang, at least.
If you can, anyway.
Yeah, it's not that good. I mean, it's got a few laughs, but every now and then you just have a joke that you don't really laugh at. You just chuckle or you just roll your eyes at from sheer stupidity. But whatever. I already pissed off a bunch of fanboys. Let's continue.
The pictures on Clark's stickers in the 12th panel are from left to right, and then from top to bottom. Hobbs' portrait, stupendous man, tracer bullet, C&H, someone's shoe, Calvin and Hobbes on the wagon. Calvin, Spaceman Spiff and his saucer visiting a planet. Another Hobbes portrait. Proud Calvin. Calvin peeing. A Tyrannosaurus. Susie. Calvin in shades. And one of Calvin's classmates. 14 animal features from left to right. Above the windshield wipers are Stupendous Man, Calvin and Hobbes dancing, Tracer Bullet, Calvin and Hobbes on the wagon, C&H, and someone screaming. Nothing distinguishable beneath the left wiper, but underneath the white wiper you can see the sticker of one of Calvin's classmates. Yeah, that's not notable either.
Yeah, it isn't. Quote unquote.
You gotta love that. How Mr. Watson is the only one with a reasonable reaction to falling off a road. Or crashing.
Wait, well, let me see that scene. Or the picture.
Alright. Yeah, falling off and crashing.
Yeah, why does Rudy in the background just look like,
Wait, where is
like, I
Rudy?
don't care. He's like, I've been in, like, worse situations.
Which one? You mean, where's the beanie hat? I don't see a beanie hat.
Wait, which one's the guy in the back, the little midget looking
Trace?
guy? Oh, Trace, whatever. Who did I say?
Rudy?
Oh, Rudy's a stoner looking guy, right?
Yeah, the one with the beanie on his head.
Oh, the one that looks like Jamie from Mega XLR?
He's like, oh my god, this is not gonna end. Like, oh my god, this is mildly frustrating.
Yeah, Cooper's just like, whoa, physics.
Like, there's like furries running around and I'm being rained on by these stickers, man.
Damn stickers!
And Watterson's the only one with a reasonable reaction.
Probably his eyes, his life is flashing through his eyes. Most of them just him peeing in the shower. It's like, whoa man, that piss I took in the shower last Tuesday. Oh god, we're really milking that one scene, aren't we?
Well, it was very unnecessary.
Yeah, this is true. Like, we said that, like, that was just pointless. Anyway, page 60.
For clarity's sake, Napster wears jet boots that he can turn on and off whenever he feels like. He was introduced to the series with them, and he used them mainly to keep up with Lyra.
Okay. Space boots.
There's,
I remember those. Where are they? Yeah, let me see.
Nice furry love.
I guess. XXX.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I'd like to see that.
If you're into that kind of thing.
Cooper's little speech mimics the obligatory rant in Mega's XLR. Coop launches 3 complaints to the enemy and finishes him, her, or it off.
Oh, okay. I think we need to watch more of this so we can, like, believe that what he's saying is true or not.
Probably. I wonder why this person watched Mega's XLR even though it was crap.
Wait, did you ever watch it?
Yeah, some of it.
What'd you think of it?
I was not impressed with what I've seen.
Yeah, I was just like,
Wasn't horrible, but...
Yeah, I mean, like, I can certainly see why it got canceled. Like, after 10 episodes, but, I mean, at the same time, I'm like, yeah, this could have been better. I mean, the idea is amazing, but, I mean, they just didn't do anything with it. I mean, I don't know if you can agree with me on that, but...
Cooper, I think you spilled the syrup. Clark, you made me walk around all day. You made Mr. Watterson upset, and you made me damage the E. Cola factory. That's the last straw. I'm gonna find you. I'm gonna take you down, no matter the cost. I don't know quite how big Disney World actually is. I do know that it's a great big deal larger than San Francisco, which is...
Okay, you know, that sentence is really weird, how he knows all this, like, random, like, shit that no one would ever know, but he's like, I don't know how fucking big Disney is. I'm surprised by that.
Very.
Someone like him would probably know that very easily. I mean,
Which
you can
is
just Google
49 square miles.
Oh, you looked it up?
No, it's right here on the footnotes.
Oh. So he did. Okay.
Square mile is about 2.59 square kilometers. Another misquote from Cooper's mouth. The lyrics of Over the River, a holiday song, begins with Over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go.
That's a random, like, lullaby he put in there.
Yes, I seriously question why they would do that.
Yeah. Why doesn't he just put Bob the Black Sheep while he's at it?
Oh yeah. Yes, that was supposed to be a Pokeball. A bit right in the middle of the first panel.
Wait, let me see.
Alright.
That thing? Oh, that thing? Oh, yeah, that is a Pokeball. And
Okay.
that's self-obvious that it's a Pokeball. I don't think you needed to point that out, Mr. Arthur, but okay.
Well, they need to point out that Jam Jam Dance Solution is...
Oh, yeah.
And again, they need to point out that someone was...
We also needed to point out that his character was taking a piss in the shower. He also pointed that out. Yeah, God. Anyway. After Pokeball.
There are no other symbols, though the cylinder to the right is supposed to resemble a drum.
A drunk?
A drum.
Oh, I was like, what? There's a drunk person?
Yeah, you wish.
That would be interesting. Symbolism for drunk people.
Letters G and R don't have anything to do with the MPAA ratings.
What does GR mean?
They have nothing to do with the MPAA ratings.
Okay, well, thank you, but can you tell me what that means?
G means it's for children, R means it's for adults.
Oh, I thought you meant like it was GR. Like, what kind of rating is that? General restriction or something? I don't know. Moving on.
Blade Runner was a sci-fi movie made sometime in the late 80s. I have no idea what it's about, but I don't like it.
Wait, what? How do you not know what it's about? That means you didn't watch it, and that means if you didn't watch it, how can you judge it, saying that you don't like it? Yeah.
Well, you can watch something and not know what it's about. Is it really
like
that
The Room! It's like, I don't know what this is about. There's like 50 plot lines. But I like it, for some reason.
Yeah, it's one of those guilty pleasures.
I guess. Guilty pleasures, you have them and so do I. Moving on.
Cooper misquote. Salmon is used in the phrase, not trout.
Yeah. Is this like supposed to be like a running gag where he like messes up on like phrases a lot?
Yep.
Alright, moving on.
If you want to call it a misquote, you can. Porky Pig went through a speech similar to Cooper's at the end with, I feel like a rat. I did have the scene in Looney Tunes in mind, but rat now carries that connotation that would be out of place in this situation.
Okay.
What? Out of place? The furries running around with... I'm just stunned. Out of place. How on earth is furry being molested by a Calvin look-alike? How can you draw that and say that I feel like a rat is out of place from a Looney Tunes quote? I am just stunned. I'm sorry. Oh my god. Well, anyway. The Eustace fruit pie situation mocks the Hostess fruit pie comics done throughout the 80s. For more information and a ton of such comics, check out seanbaby.com/hostess.htm. As Eustace bags from Courage the Cowardly Dog. On every
Hey, that's funny because we were talking about that show earlier.
Yep.
Alright.
Cupcakes and fruit pies are carry the same name as their Hostess counterparts. Dinkies are a take on the Hostess Twinkies.
Oh, really? Dinkies, Twinkies? Oh. It's just like Jam Jam Resolution.
Dance Solution.
Whatever. Does it really matter? It's an obvious Dance Dance Revolution take off, so. Anyway, moving on. Or finishing this up.
ODDS stands for Ophelia Doors Dance School. Might feature in a later episode if someone goes by the mall.
Oh, that's another, like, comic of his.
Probably.
Alright, so that's all the footnotes.
Yep.
So he placed, like, a lot of random stuff in here. I don't know. Some of them I severely doubt he actually planned it, and he just, like I said earlier, that it was just a coincidence he found this out, and he was like, oh, let me just put them in my footnotes. But, oh well.
Some of them are incredibly obvious.
Like Dance Dance Resolution, or Solution, whatever it's called.
Some of them are just dumb.
Like, peeing in the shower.
And
I think that is the dumbest one. Like, that one shouldn't have even said. I mean, I think I wouldn't have known about it unless he didn't say it.
And you probably would have preferred it that way.
Yeah, no, because then I wouldn't have had a running gag throughout this.
But then you wouldn't be deeply disturbed by that information.
Yeah.
Last and most importantly, we have some very pertinent information.
Go ahead.
Like the handyman can and the 2 parts of Inhuman Race.
Are those like other comics?
Yep.
Alright. Are we gonna read those later, like in the future?
If they ever get put up.
Alright. So, this is the end of this video, I guess, right?
Yep.
Alright, well this has been Shadow 01.
And Citro147.
Remember, don't pee in showers.